Milky. I can't believe it.
Dude, I heard about those interns.
Yeah, every single one of them complained.
It's not good.
Yeah.
HR
is bitching. Yeah. I'm gonna have to talk about this. Just have that letter on my desk.
You
on
still
Monday.
talking?
Just have that letter on my desk on Monday.
Oh, you'll have the letter.
All right.
You'll have the letter. What? I thought so.
Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Man, did you hear about the letter?
Yeah, I heard about it. It's crazy.
Yeah, so Milky's actually writing it. It's supposed to be a good one.
The way he was yelling at Sam, I can believe that there's just gonna be, I don't know,
There's gonna be a lot of fallout.
a lot of four-letter words in there.
So, yeah, it's gonna be some changes around here. What's this?
It's the one-up show.
Oh, right, the CES show.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Well,
Not so good, actually. Here, take a look at this. I'll show you.
And that certainly was plenty of phones in that hall also.
yeah, you could have picked up like 4 or 5 new phones.
Yeah, I picked up that Nokia 6030. That was an awesome phone. I totally love that phone.
Did you take it?
Yeah, no, It
Oh,
was connected by steel cabling. I think they were onto that trick.
okay. Well, no, because they give out phones and stuff.
Yeah, so I heard, but I didn't really see that happen.
That looks like shit.
Yeah, I don't know. CES, it was pretty boring. Not much going on.
Man, are you kidding me? The gun store with Alex Ward's M16s, freaking Spaz 12 gauge. It's a Spaz 12 gauge, man. It just tears them up.
You shot this guy in the neck.
Well, in the neck and the stash, we took a hole out of the center of them.
I've always wanted to shoot one of those. I've wanted to shoot one since I was in junior high.
We'll go to Vegas. You and me. We'll go to Vegas, make a road trip of it. We'll play some craps and we'll fire guns. All right, man. I got managing editor shit to go do.
Congratulations on your promotion, by the way.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man. All right, see ya.
Hope you enjoy the job. I hated it.
Yeah, and Sin Episodes was looking really good.
Yeah, I was really surprised. I mean, to me, it was the biggest surprise of the show because we were just walking through and we had never seen it played before and it looked great.
Cool, Sin. All right, well, on this end, we got Game Boy Jason.
Who's that?
Never heard of Game Boy Jason? He's John Riccardi's friend in Tokyo, my friend as well. He's just a cool kid with lots of really cool vintage gear. So we're checking in on his newest creation, which is this Famicom 8 Famicom setup thing that hooked up to a 606, and he's sequencing all these crazy sound tests from these old carts. Should be cool. So we'll check that out. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it.
All right, well, good luck with the show.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Got about 12 hours.
Oh, God. All right. I'll see you
see
later.
I can't believe he got to shoot that gun, that punk!
Hey, I don't wanna go to work today. Wanna stay home and play all my video games on the one-up show. You know you'll be a star on the one-up show. You already are.
He fell right into my hands.
Don't be naive, Roddick. I know this man. Trust me. He knew exactly what he was doing. Is he ready for the procedure?
Tech says he's ready to go. Are you sure this is what you want, Alexis? We should just put a bullet in his head. Hell, I'd be happy to do it for free. Your pal and I have some unfinished business.
It's been, we actually just hit alpha recently, and we're getting into the final polish phases and just tearing it up. So the live action demo we're doing in there, and we got a trailer coming out right after CES. And we're really excited about getting this puppy wrapped up and getting the first episode out there.
Dude, one of the things I saw that was really cool to see in action was the whole dynamic balance, the difficulty system.
Yes.
And you were showing me that stat screen. Tell us about that stuff.
Well, we put in a system to make sure that players that are good players and bad players, players who've never played FPSs before in a hardcore, have a system that tunes the game for them. And what it does is it makes sure that if you're going around getting headshots all the time and you're tearing things up, you're doing a really good job, the game will adjust and start giving guys helmets, and then the guys will start working together, and then they'll start teaming up on you and knocking stuff at you in the world. Conversely, if you're a player that's never played an FPS before, you play through the game and it'll get a little easier on you. It'll tune down and tune down and tune down. And the system is self-checking. It'll see if it made an adjustment that went the wrong direction. It's all under the hood. You don't see any of it. But the hardcore players, we have guys in the office been playing shooters for 10 years, and they love it. love it because it gets really hard and it gets very challenging. And players who are wives and girlfriends and people who've never played shooters before come in and play this, and they can still play the game and enjoy it, and it's not too hard for them. We had a really hardcore CPL guy come in and play right next to a dude who was never played a game before. This guy we met at a bus station and wanted to play, just like games, never played a shooter.
You get a lot of testers from bus stations?
We do. We had a Greyhound right down the street, but actually came in and played the game, and the two of them finished within 15 minutes of each other.
You hear that? Martin, that bastard set us up. Go, Blade.
We also have a diagram that determines, based on how you're playing the game, we call it the spider diagram. It's a traditional diagram. And you can see really where you weigh your skills at. So some people are better at moving around, some people are better at weapons. And we have specific spider diagrams. So I play the game and I've got a diagram like this. Part of that also allows us to, if you play like Tom a lot, you can be, you're a paradox. And then if you do a lot of things in the game that we track against, the spider diagram is on the same page where we give you kind of a gamer name. And so if you're jumping around like a bunny hopper a lot, it'll say you're a bunny hopper. If you barrel toss too much, it's going to tell you you're a barrel tosser. And if you're an elite sniper, it'll show you you're sniping a lot. It personalizes the game to you. And at the end of the single-player game, no games on this so far that I know of, except for really like MMOs. At the end of the single-player game, you can upload your stats to our servers, and we're going to be able to see, did all these people do these things? What did they do? What did they not do? And we're going to adjust further episodes based on, everybody killed this guy, so let's take him out of the next episode. So it's something that community's tied into it, and from a player perspective, it's a very personalized experience too. You play a lot of shooters these days, and you walk up and you see people, the first thing you do is go, I want to use this thing, and they use on it, and it doesn't work. And people they never use anything else in the game at that point.
Even if it's just a towel dispenser, you want to be able to walk up and feel like you're in the world.
It's incredibly, you want to be able to interact with the world. In games nowadays, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to poke around with everything. So we actually track where people go and what they use and what they do. And if they go up and hit use on something a lot, we go and look at it and go, man, what are they trying to use there? And we figure it out. And we make it interactive, make it blink or do something different, or pop out a towel, or you hit, on the copier, the copier will spit out a piece of paper. And that's just something that is missing from those kind of games these days. There's a lot of interactivity, and then also us being able to look at it from a testing perspective. We're testing the hell out of it right now. We got people coming in all the time, and we're looking at this data and going, yeah, we need.
You're hitting all the bus stops.
Yeah, absolutely. But the first episode is taking us a little longer to develop because we're building all the foundation for this whole game universe. The game kind of just spiraled a little bit, not out of control, but it got a little bigger than we thought it would be just through the experiences that we were having, and players were playing the game, so we wanted more of this stuff. And I'm like, okay, we can put that in, not a problem. And so the first episode, it's going to probably end up being, anywhere from 4 to 6 hours for an average gamer, and we originally expected about the 5 mark. And people are finishing at about the 5 mark right now, and we're still not done tuning and adjusting. So we think it's going to be a pretty big game for a lot of people. And then next episode will be the same kind of thing.
We were talking about Xbox Live Marketplace. What do you think about Xbox Live or 360 for Sin?
Oh, I'd love, you actually just caught the tail end of a conversation about that.
I had to hit you for that.
Yeah, that was awesome. We're really excited about doing it on 360. We got a dev kit for 360 for another product, and Marketplace has really kicked ass. I mean, I don't know if you've seen Marketplace, they've done millions.
Dude, you know how many games we play on there. Geometry Wars, Gauntlet, you name it.
Street Fighter 2 on there. You put Street Fighter 2 on there. I'm going to be at home all the time playing. It amazes me. We've got this amazing device that can do high-def ridiculousness, and we're all playing Gauntlet. Yeah, Gauntlet! It's like, but here, with episodic content and downloadable stuff, we're going to really be able to, if we can get into that space, having it on 360 as well as on the PC, I think it's going to be pretty interesting. And then having that more market appeal, so someone can sit down and play it, and the tuning system will adjust to them. I think that's something that really hasn't been done before, and we're really kind of stepping out in that forefront. On Steam, very similarly, when you first bought Half-Life 2, it would preload, a lot of stuff. And, so a month ahead of when the game's actually released, we're going to do the same thing with Sin. We'll preload on the Windows platform. And at the same time, on the 360, we're going to get into the details of what we're talking about. We'll maybe put a disc out, and the disc will have a lot of the big data on there, and then you just download the small part of the game. So there's a lot of options there.
There's ways to get past that stuff.
Yeah, we're going to look at it and figure it out. But either way, it's really exciting because Marketplace is just perfect for episodic gaming, and it's something that it's getting real close, and we're going to make sure it goes over the edge and just kicks ass. That's the thing we're really excited about. So we've been playing and working around with a lot of different multiplayer modes, and I don't want to go into the specifics. If I do, I'll look like a chump when it comes out and it's different. But we had one mode, you plays a mutant. And
Yeah, the one you were telling me about.
One guy's a big mutant, and we played it and it was cool, but I don't know if we're going to do that one as our primary mode. It may come out later. One guy's a big mutant, and the other guys are all running around kicking his ass. So you got this big guy running around tearing things up. It was very reminiscent of an old Quake 1 mode that we really liked. So we're doing a lot of stuff. We're playing around with a lot of different modes. Some of them are pretty elaborate, some are not. We want to keep it unique. We want to make a unique mode that gets people's attention. We may still release just a deathmatch mode someday. So here's someone deathmatch, go make some deathmatch levels, have fun. But we also want to do a really unique mode, and then we're putting a lot of energy into making sure that that's there, because we get to leverage our stats and our achievements and a lot of stuff that's going to show up on our Windows platform version of the game, as well as what shows up in 360. Like achievements on 360 is just amazing. I love it.
Crazy thing is to him it all makes sense.
So I don't really know if it actually survived the trip.
Really? We're gonna find out soon enough. How did you, what did you do in Holland? What was the point of going over there?
I got invited to play at a festival there, and they originally asked me to do Game Boy stuff, I think, but then I mentioned that I was doing this, and then they said, okay, you're bringing that. The box was the most expensive thing, and it's more expensive than all of the gear, which is stupid.
That doesn't make any sense, yeah.
So the Famicoms, I got 10 Famicoms for about $40.
10 for $40?
Yeah, from Yahoo Auctions. They're all dirty, and some of them were not really working. The next thing I'm gonna do is connect the controlling boxes. These boxes convert the data from the drum machine into controller data.
Right. So how did you do that? That's really interesting.
Months and months and months of experimentation. So I don't know. It's kind of like there's controller circuitry in here, and then some other circuitry that pulses.
Okay. Oops.
I don't know what this is connected to.
So you're switching, that's showing you what Famicom you're actually controlling right now?
Yeah.
6955, there you go.
Okay, let me just put the...
Okay, we're getting close to action here.
Really?
That was really good. I really like it. I don't know if it's because I grew up on NES or whatever, but like that music, like, is really, really great.
That song is a work in progress. I'm not really that happy with it, but it'll get a little bit better, I think.
You know what? Why don't you lead the way?
There's a chord right here.
You fucking goddamn shit!
What did you do?
Nothing. Let that guy cool off. Come with me. Come with us. These are my old school audio tapes that I've been collecting for the last couple of years. Which one's a sweet one? Well, actually, this one is the sweetest.
Wow.
These ones have removable reels. So it's just like the shell is, or the case, or the cassette itself is like just a holder. So it uses like reel to reel.
I see. So what's the benefit in changing the wheels?
I don't know. I think it's just to get that old school reel to reel tape aesthetic, but they're totally not practical. It's stupid. So, oh, dude, this is the stuff.
What is this?
Hanamegane Gaijin-san.
Hanamegane Gaijin-san. So what does that mean?
So this is
We know what it means.
This is fake nose and glasses to look like a foreigner.
Foreigner.
Yeah,
The
and
Mr. Foreigner.
It's great because this is the foreigner English. What's up? Whoop! But it's not racist because it's a partying joke, so no problem. No
I
problem.
see. Yeah, no problem. You guys don't feel offended or
And this
anything,
one,
right?
this is the cheaper version, but look at the eyes. Like it's got blue cardboard eye cutouts that you put in. Hello.
You actually stick that thing in your eye?
Yeah, like you would put it in your eyes and just kind of squint to be like, hi, what's up? Huh?
Oh, you have to say what's up, hoop.
Yeah, hoop.
Okay,
Yeah, amazing.
And I see a few porn, but okay.
That's not porn. It's just it's grabby. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I got that at a flea market for 100 yen, but it wasn't very good. These ones are pretty cool. These are the Nintendo Custom Gunman, and this is, I guess, kind of the technology that was eventually used in the light gun. So this is your light gun. You shoot it. It doesn't come out like this, like a beam, but it's got a sensor, and when you shoot him, his legs collapse. He's like, "Nah." It's really funny.
Awesome.
But
we need to come back someday and try all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy isn't working right now, though.
Oh no, you shot one too many times.
Yeah, see. Like
He's already
I
dead.
gotta fix that guy. But
So
this,
he goes like this, right?
yeah, he just falls over. Yeah, I have the old like pre-Famicom Nintendo machines, like the TV Game 15, the Block Kuzushi, which is like Breakout. This is the Sharp branded TV 15, which I haven't even seen before I bought it. Right? Yeah, the Toshiba Pong, which is amazing, nice design. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna get ready for work. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo, the strip show.
We gotta roll, like, so get your shit.
This is Alex Ward. We got him on the One Up Show now. Why? Because we love black. Thanks, man. We appreciate you coming on.
Thanks a lot. It's good to be here. We love the One Up Show. And again, I'll do this interview, but then I've got to nip back because I want to play on my Gizmondo.
But you didn't bring it with you.
No, I left it with me in my room. I don't carry the Gizmondo. I mean, you know, I'm in Vegas right now, but I might get robbed. Somebody might steal it from me. So I like to keep it in my room under lock and key. It's actually in a safety deposit box at the moment. I only get it out, you know, for those small private moments.
Okay, so I just got to play a new level, and that level surpassed the, the forest level as much as the forest level surpassed the lobby.
We showed that level. It was kind of carefully chosen today just because nobody's seen it and we thought everyone's going to dig some of the sequences that we've shown, but there's a couple of levels up our sleeve yet that you haven't seen that are going to surprise you when you see it in the game. So if you like what you've seen so far, hopefully you'll like the rest of the game.
So let's go back to like the last level you showed us, the outdoor level.
You haven't seen the half of it yet, so that's the border crossing. You've seen the first third of that level, so you haven't walked through the tunnel. You haven't seen the bridge.
Yeah, stop. No, stop. No, I don't want to know all that part. But you shouldn't have done that to me. That was horribly mean.
The game's not done. I'm not going to give you the whole game. You give me $50, you can see the whole game. You want to be,
I got cash. Let's see, how much are we getting?
$49.99. Do you want one of each?
There we go.
Sure. $60. Do you want change?
Shit, no, I don't want to get. I just want the game.
You want some change? Well, it's coming out on February 24th. So I'll just keep that as a pre-order. Yeah, I'll give you a special code.
What are you freaking EB?
Like a gun. Yeah. Is this a
It's
gift?
Fleur.
Do you want me to wrap that or? No, do you want
No.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you're not getting the money back, by the way. Let's just be clear.
That's great. Well, we'll use it. So we're gonna go play some craps, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go play some craps. We'll
Okay,
throw some
good.
dice. That'll be fun.
The kid looks like a shooter.
Told everyone already, and we've talked about how the game came out of the fun of firing guns, and
Yeah.
you guys loving firing guns.
Yeah, you bet.
So, especially from PC background, we get these guys telling us about how much effort they go to make.
Sorry, what was that?
Right.
PC background.
Hey, when's my PC version coming?
Sorry, never. Sorry, PC. Sorry, I was just. It's a uncontrollable reaction there. Just kind of switched off because kind of bored. Sorry, what was that? Graphics cards? What? Installation.
We get it.
You want to just pause the tape while you install some new drivers?
Back to what we were talking about, which was
Yeah.
this little game called Black.
Yeah, little. I think it's pretty big. You think it's a little game? See, that's the PC mentality. You're always looking down on the rest of us, you see. All you got to do, stop worrying about the graphics performance and everything that they're not doing with gaming. Put the disc in, sit down and play it. And hold the joypad.
Both of them look fantastic, Xbox and PS2. We saw it out there. We saw it out there.
Sorry. The second most boring thing to talking to me about PC is like, which is better, PlayStation 2 or Xbox? Which is better, Gizmondo or Barcode Battler? We could be here.
Hey, look, I got both of these freaking machines at home. Which one am I buying?
If you're hooked up, you want 5.1 Dolby Digital, you got to buy the Xbox version. You want to play it in PL2 on the PS2 controller, you want to buy the PlayStation 2 version. I mean, you can't apply the criteria of which is best to a game from Criterion, because on PS2 we push the machine really hard. We always try and make our PS2 version look like the best Xbox game you've ever seen, and we try and make the Xbox version really tight as well. So, do you want to talk about PC again, or no?
Look, dude, I'm not stepping into the PC arena again, okay?
Yeah, okay. I have to try and stay awake. If you make PC, I just always feel sleepy.
You know.
One Up. Think about the name of it. Where did that come from? Came from playing an arcade game where the first credit was One Up. Didn't come from the PC. It's not called the Right Click Show, is it? It's called the One Up Show. See? Just live to your coin up and console roots. Right click show, not as exciting. Is it?
I've copped to my console roots
Left
a long
click
time
show,
ago.
not very exciting. You know?
You know
The install some drivers show, not very good. Just not very. Nobody would watch, would they? No, actually, probably would. You'd probably get a massive crowd. Wow, the install drivers show. Cool. What optimizations are they doing this week? Radical graphics performance. Let's overclock. But the right click show, maybe you need to change the name. One Up, you're just missing out. People don't know what that means. Of course, all those old Pac-Man fans were loving it, but never mind. I need The word on the street at the moment from people who've never played our game and just only heard about it, they think it's this like lame run and gun time crisis game, right? That's what they think. They haven't heard us talk about story. They haven't heard us talk about anything else. They've just heard us say it's shooting and blowing stuff up. They think it's probably time crisis. It's probably just run and gun. It isn't run and gun. It's about erodible cover. It's about destruction. It's about completing objectives. It's about different ways you can do stuff. So I think people are going to start to get into what we're doing. And like I said, my line on Black at the moment is, it is what it is. If you're expecting it to be like game X, Y, and Z, it isn't any of those games. It's its own thing. It's Black.
I'm curious. EA actually sometimes seems like they don't take a lot of risks. You guys take a lot of risks. Would this game come about if it had been after you'd come to EA?
You might think EA is a company that takes risks. Trust me, I know what's going on in the company at the moment. The company takes a lot of risks, more than you know. The internet perception of Electronic Arts, what people think, that ain't the company I work at. You know, the company I work at, it's really cool. There's some of the smartest people in the world making games there. A lot of people on the internet, EA sucks, booyah, all that kind of stuff. They might not like the games. We're obviously doing something right. The games are pretty damn successful. I enjoy a lot of the games the company makes. So the EA guys are the only guys who sat down with us and talked about what we were doing in gameplay. They weren't interested in talking about how much it was to sign the game, what we were doing visually, what we were trying to get to. They were the ones talking about game mechanics, and it was the same when we hooked up with them on Burnout. Everybody else was just happy for us to let us do our own thing. The EA guys challenged us, pushed us. We talked about gameplay.
Okay, so you're getting me excited because I'm thinking Black shipped or shipping. Burnout Revenge shipping. Obviously, Criterion has a lot of big ideas for 360 Live, all those kind of things that could be happening. Tease us.
Vacation.
What might the gears in the back of Alex Ward's head be grinding over?
Well, obviously, you know, Gizmondo, we're rocking. Now, that's just a one-up joke.
More new IPs.
Absolutely right. Everyone's talking about, everyone wants new stuff. Everyone wants original stuff. So we like to do that. We're about doing original stuff. We're about making new stuff, taking it to the next level. First time I came to Vegas and fired guns and fired machine guns and fired handguns, I came out and sat outside and figured we need to make a shooting game because nothing I'd seen at that point captured it. And I still haven't seen anything yet that really captures what it's actually like. And people who've gone and fired weapons will know what I'm talking about. Other people probably just won't believe me, but nothing. You fire an AK-47, it's very powerful, very exciting, very loud. It's amazing. You'll be thinking about it for a week afterwards.
Awesome, man. Guns, bullets, fire, damage.
This is the stock rifle. This is actually the one that's been done up. This grip is pretty much unique because of the fact that when you go ahead and push it in, you have a nice little light to go ahead and put on. Okay, now, if you don't want to go ahead and show where you're at, you go ahead and push the little one on the top. It has blue LED lights that come on. The safety is right over here by the trigger. You push forward, and the gun is live. You don't want to have it live, you go ahead and push it back in, and the gun's not going to go back off. Collapse, and then you're done.